Darryl, yesterday after we spoke to you, Blake Coleman was saying he wants to see his guys maybe get a little bit uglier and get to those hard areas. Is that sort of what we saw a little bit at the end of the practice here?
Well, his line very efficient at it. If you watch or if you break games down, I mean their line again last night had. If you just do it by lines in terms of getting around the net more, they're probably 11 or 12 last night. So if you go by line, 1, 2, 3, 4. So based on that, that's how you score. And their line gets a lot of shots, and they get time of the year they get a lot of goals.
So you'd like to see just the other lines maybe sort of follow in their footsteps a little bit.
It's a really good idea. Is see how other guys do it right, and then you try and do it.
It's the challenge of this Buffalo. Obviously, it's been a while since we've seen him here or seen him in person, I guess. But coming off a break as well, and a couple
first came back.
Yeah.
They'll have lots of energy.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on these? This is as early a game as you're going to play all year.
Yeah,
You like
12:30.
that, or?
Yeah, 12:30 is pretty early. But I mean, play them. I think. I mean, we'd certainly. I mean, if it was just us, we'd rather play 12:30 than 8 o'clock.
Hey, Darryl.
It is different though, 12:30.
Like, what sort of adjust? Obviously, everything is different, but harder, easier?
Yeah, I just think the preparation's a little bit different. I mean, usually you talk to your players today about tomorrow night's game, and then you either send them stuff out or you show them some video today or you talk to guys about it. But so today we try and give them a little bit more and then tighten it up in the morning with them.
Darryl, you get Dennis Gilbert gets a homecoming here tomorrow. I know he's been on the shuttle, the 6'7"
Yeah.
guy. What's it been like having him bouncing back?
He
and
didn't
forth?
tell, you know what, he told me on a couple of days ago he'd never played here. And I never really put it together. Right? But he think that at one point he had played here, but good for him. Gets his family. It's nice to play in your old rink. Or old town, I guess.
What's it like the mental grind for a guy like that having to be in that role constantly?
It's not really a mental grind. 700 players in the world to get to play in the NHL. There's another 700 in the American League. So if you round it off, it's about 1,500. That's in the world. He's one of 1,500. I know that's a mental grind. He's been wanting to play pro hockey his whole life, I would imagine. So he's playing pro hockey. He's only, what is he, 26 years old?
Right.
Man, he's got a long career in front of him. If it's such a grind, then he's not going to have a long career. It's not a grind.
A bunch of us happen to notice you checking out the Sabres Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's so awesome. Well, even you go to these older places that you know, where you going into the second, third rinks, and here come from the odd to here, and the odd sticks out in your mind, obviously, because it was really similar to Chicago Stadium in terms of size and the way the corners were all different and things like that. But then you come to the new building, and these teams have replicated, taken something from that building and put in this one. That's like behind that wall there, or the name wall is actually part of the old odd. So it's pretty cool to see. And then you go through the list and you see all the guys you've played, coached, or there's even a picture of Joe Crozier, who was my first pro coach. It's on the wall. Wasn't a fun place to play. I mean, even looking at that picture of Gilbert Perreault there, like when you're $175 and like I was, and you see him going 200 miles an hour and he's over 200 pounds coming straight at you, it's kind of like you get out of the way or just kind of give in.
Some of the old Sabres would say the same thing.
Oh man, he was a powerful player. Yeah. But that was one of my first playoff series, though, was getting called up and playing against Buffalo. And so, obviously, I was on a line that had to play against the pro line. So, that was a little pressure there.
Was it when he was with the other two, like the French Connection? All three?
Yeah, he was with Martin and Robert.
Yeah.
They had a really good team. That was Don Luce line and Rick Dudley. And they had a good team. And then all those big defensemen. Sean Field, Gorab, some pretty big guys.
You're often pretty proud of the fact that you held Guy Lafleur to a hat trick when you played him the first night at the Forum. How'd you do against the French Connection?
You know, it was a series. It was we think that was back when they overlapped. You know, you didn't stay in your. It was like how you were seated in the league somehow. I can't remember how that worked, and that would have been the second round maybe. So Chicago was playing Buffalo in the second round, which sounds crazy. And then Buffalo beat us. I think we beat St. Louis, and then Buffalo beat us, and then I think Philly beat Buffalo that year. I can't remember who won the cup, but what was it, 79 or something like that.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.